South Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, channeling the spirit of our founding fathers, there's a future here in Philadelphia.
Well, after 4 years of tanking, they finally have generational talent. Look out for these guys. They're on the up and up.
As Sixers fans, it's been worth the wait, and we're ready to go. The wait is over in this one. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Simmons. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
San Antonio ball. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Embiid. Butler. Fires the three. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels right.
DeJounte Murray to Rudy Gay. Knocks it down off the step back.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Butler up against the Spaniard. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Spurs in possession. DeRozan to Aldridge. Deep right corner. Probing the defense. Gasol. Simmons into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. From the painted area, won't go down. Short jumper off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Here comes the screen. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. To Gasol. Down low. Over to the right side. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Butler. To Embiid. Short jumper won't fall.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
DeRozan, tough matchup against Butler. To Rudy Gay. LaMarcus Aldridge. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Slams it down. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Aldridge to Murray. Here comes the screen. Butler picked up by DeRozan. Has a chance. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
New blood coming in for both sides.
I got something for him.
Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Mills in possession. They trail by 1. Down low, Aldridge. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Butler into the front court. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Screen coming. Butler gets it in the right corner. To Butler. Fultz. Works it off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Cut it come through.
Patty Mills. Down low, Aldridge. To Rudy Gay. For 3. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Deep 3 at the buzzer, and a 3-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. We're through 1 at Wells Fargo Center with the Sixers on top. Jay and I return to Philadelphia after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Gasol. From long range. Tough shot. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Beyond the arc for 3. Goes to the right side. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Not that time.
I'm on D.
McConnell. Oh, bad pass. Taken away by the Spurs. He got a piece.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Sixers have the basketball. McConnell. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Gasol. Lets it fly from long range. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
I got him. Trap.
Gasol. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, off the mark. Butler to bring it up. Leads 3.
I got ball.
McConnell. Fires the 3. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
Spurs will take the timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. DeRozan, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Knocked loose. Simmons with the denial.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Denied by DeRozan.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
No, he don't need no screen. He don't need no screen.
To Simmons. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good. DeRozan with it. Now down 6. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
DeRozan with the basketball. Down 8. And the slam.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Rudy Gay to Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Simmons with it. His team on top by 8. Good. Off a spin.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Now whistle. San Antonio is going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Substitution being made in this one. DeJounte Murray to Rudy Gay. Finish that. The rebound taken by Gay. Murray into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go in this first half. It goes down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
The drive right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
It's DeRozan controlling the offense. To Aldridge. Shot from the lane won't go. Probing the defense. Embiid. To Butler. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Count the basket at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Into the front court comes Simmons. His guys can hold for the final shot. Oh, bad pass taken away by the Spurs. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The 76ers have the lead.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The 76ers are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Spurs were in need of a bit more scoring in the halftime lead. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Three-point shooting. Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
San Antonio with the basketball. DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. Nothing going here on that drive. To DeRozan.
Hey, good contest.
No good. No daylight. Great defense. Now a pass stolen by the Spurs.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Cutter, I got yours.
Simmons. Out of bounds. Off Ben Simmons.
Hold on.
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Short jumper misses. Simmons with it. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Spurs.
Right.
The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Baller into the front court. Leads 4. To Embiid. Simmons. It's rebounded by Gasol. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. You've got to get that one to go. Here's Simmons with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Embiid. Stuffs it down with authority.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. It's DeRozan. To Aldridge. Takes stock of the floor. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Has a look. Oh, Ben Simmons. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
DeRozan with it. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Murray. Trying to cash in, knocks it down, off the step back.
It's going to be so intriguing to watch the development of DeJounte Murray. Remember, he just turned 22 the night before the season began, and he's still growing into his body. But he has big shoes to fill taking over the role for Tony Parker, a guy that's been so dominant for so many years with the Spurs.
Butler to Simmons. Over to the right side. Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go. Murray with it. The deficit is 6. To Aldridge. Gets a look, can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
DeJounte Murray to DeRozan. Here's a chance from long range, and DeMar DeRozan still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. It seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Catch up, y'all.
Brunson. To Embiid. Shot from in close, no good. Mills in possession. His guys down 3. DeRozan to Patty Mills. Down to 5 on the 24. 4-3. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And the finish on the nice step through.
It was gorgeous. I love the way he shows you the ball, then cradles it and lays the ball in as smooth as butter.
DeRozan with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. Has a look. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Third quarter comes to an end. It's the Sixers out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Philadelphia with the basketball to Butler.
Play some D, play some D. Screen right, screen right, screen right.
Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Drag.
Murray with the basketball. His guys down by 9. Here comes the screen.
You're locked up, boy.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you in the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
The pass set it all up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Down low, Aldridge. It was right there. Fultz into the front court. It's an 11-point game. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
DeJounte Murray to Aldridge. Five to shoot for San Antonio. Short jumper stays out. To Butler. Joel Embiid. 3 for 6 now.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Rudy Gay. For 3. Rudy Gay, tough shot there. No good. To Redick. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Pick up, pick up, pick up.
DeRozan, guarded by Jimmy Butler. From long range. That no good, off the mark. Oh, bad pass, taken away by the Spurs.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Sixers control it.
Let's go. Let's play deep, play deep, play deep.
Simmons to Embiid.
Pick it up.
Straight on look. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
DeJounte Murray. Knocked loose. Can't connect from inside. Simmons into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Aldridge to Murray.
Right.
And the rebound corralled by Butler.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Redick to Embiid. Joel Embiid, 4 out of 7.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
DeRozan. Not that time. Simmons with it. His guys holding the big lead. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Patty Mills to Rudy Gay. DeRozan. The Spurs with 4 on the shot clock.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Well defended. Tough shot for Patty Mills. A shot at the buzzer. Turn around. It's good. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were merciless in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they scored their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Spurs seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the San Antonio Spurs.
Game track. Blocks.
The Philadelphia 76ers couldn't have been more impactful with their shot blocking. I was fascinated by the way they used their aggressive defense to get a well-deserved win.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.